Hey there, Gemini. Welcome to your reading for 2024. We are going to jump right in here, Gemini. You have this dove spirit that says, be peace, and this moth spirit that says, surrender now. Yeah, a lot of people I've noticed have had these messages of kind of just like releasing or like not trying to control outcomes or how things work or, all that other stuff. It's like the more you can let go, the more you can, find success this year. And again, a couple of signs have had this message. So, clearly it's like a collective type of thing that's going on here. In just surrendering to, whatever, like not trying to control outcomes. You have the Seven of Swords, Knight of Swords, and the Five of Cups here. The Five of Cups did come up in reverse. The Five of Swords also showed up in reverse. I do not read reversals, but it's definitely something to keep in mind. And, what I would say here is that clearly it's like you're walking away from something that was, I kind of feel like you're walking away from something that was keeping you stuck, honestly. You have the Eight of Cups here, and the Eight of Cups is like walking away from things that no longer serve you. So I feel that in a lot of ways, this reading is saying you're walking towards more opportunity or bigger and better things. The Seven of Swords can be lying, cheating, stealing, and you go down to it's funny, well, I'll show you here. You go down to the Judgment card. Judgment is one of the few cards in the tarot that I consider to be an ex coming back. But then you have the Queen of Swords. She has her back to the past, and she's opening up to new options. So again, I would, I feel like this reading is saying be careful of a past person. Maybe they were a liar, cheater, stealer. Although at the same time, really, the Seven of Swords is a good card. In the tarot, golden cards are meant to be positive no matter what. And the Seven of Swords is a card of tactics. He's stealing those swords from an army in the background. So it's really about thinking of more, like a more tactical approach to the year. And you even have the Five of Swords right here. And the Five of Swords is a card of conflict and competition, or like really a card of winning at all costs. But, this basically says, in all things that you do this year, it's like, is there a tactical way that you can approach it? The Seven of Swords says instead of like facing something head on, whatever it is you're doing, good things and bad things. We're not just talking about bad stuff here. Are there other more tactical, more kind of thoughtful approaches to anything you're trying to accomplish this year? And again, I can't answer that question for you. You're going to have to figure it out. You have the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is kind of like rushing energy or something rushing in. Again, I would be careful at the beginning of the year of like, we have a Mercury retrograde coming up in the middle of December until literally January 1st is the last day. And so what I would say here is that I would be careful of a past person rushing in and kind of messing things up. So I do get that energy here, especially if they were like a liar. You have the Five of Cups here. Five of Cups is grieving the loss of something you no longer have. He's grieving the loss of his taste for wine, but he doesn't even enjoy it any longer. So again, I kind of feel there is a need to release something, especially as we go into the year, going up to the Eight of Cups here. I feel like there's a need to release something that has been holding you back, or there's a need to release something that's been preventing your success in life, or, whatever the case may be. And it was probably like something that was very disappointing, something that didn't work out. So, could be love, could be anything that is coming in for you, but or that you had to release. We're gonna clarify with the Oracle of the Radiant Sun. With the Seven of Swords, you have the Convention card. I mean, you cannot make this up. I literally have been saying this all year. I'm gonna keep saying it as well. I believe we're in a time where we need to break free from convention. Convention is the way things have always been done. There is a conventional approach to something in your life. I kind of feel it's financial. So if you have a business, a career, or if you work on something, I feel this is saying that there's like a conventional way to do it, but maybe there's a new Gemini way to do whatever it is that you want to do. So I would embrace your creativity, your innovative ideas, all those things, because again, Seven of Swords is about doing something, is like being tactical. It says maybe you don't need to take the conventional approach. So if you're trying to start a business or whatever, it's like, how can you do it in a different way? With the Knight of Swords, you have this Rebellion card. I don't know, I would be careful of a past person here. I feel like they're doing things to try to get your attention. I feel like you know this as well. It's like that, like maybe, I don't know, maybe they're posting things on social media or whatever, and maybe it's directed at you. It's kind of weird how it's popping into my head, but, I feel like it's directed at you, or somebody out there is wondering if it is. Like one of you, I feel like you're wondering, like, is this directed at me? And I feel like the answer is yes. Like, whoever this person is, yes, they are directing their posts at you. But again, I would just ignore it, is what I'd say. I don't know. I feel like this person's a problem. With the Five of Cups, you have this drama card. Yes, this person just loves a life of drama, wants to live a life of drama and conflict, and creates a lot of issues. Again, I kind of feel that if you're dealing with a past person, that you're walking away. So it's not even worth talking about, honestly. But, it's almost like this person lives to create drama. I think they would be bored if they didn't have a bunch of problems in their life, right? And which is kind of sad because life doesn't have to be that way. But, that's the type of person. So I feel like you're walking away from it. Next, in the area of the unexpected, you have this card, the shield that says you are safe from harm, which is nice. You have the Sun card. It says your perseverance is rewarded. You have the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles is about kind of like that slow, steady work, but it is a card of progress. And so I feel for a lot of you that you are making progress towards your goals. You even go up to the Page of Wands to the Eight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles is results for your work. And so I feel like you're getting like really solid results for the work that you're doing this year. You have the Five of Swords, Judgment, and the Knight of Pentacles. Again, I kind of feel for those of you dealing with a past person that they just want to win at all costs, and I would be careful of this person. I do feel like toxic energy here, so could be a toxic person. For the rest of you, I feel like you're taking risks. I actually feel pretty good about this. To me, I don't look at tarot as good or bad. To me, it's loose guidance at best, and I always say the Five of Swords to me is a card of taking a risk. It's a card of doing something where you're putting yourself out there. So if you're thinking about taking any risk, especially financially, going to the Eight of Pentacles, then, there could be a lot of success in that for you. You have the Judgment card. I really feel like you're waking up to your purpose, and because of that, you're cutting things out of your life. Again, sorry to keep switching, but you go up to the Eight of Cups here, and, having Judgment, the people are standing in their coffins. The coffin represents their old life, and outside the coffin represents their new life. But then to go to this, it's basically saying to me that you're realizing that there are certain things that are part of your past life. There are certain things that are part of your new life. You're just going to step into your new life. You have the Knight of Pentacles. Again, I am getting progress. Normally, I do not like the Knight of Pentacles, because he's the only knight that is not making any moves. He's not moving. He's not doing anything to make a move. And he has all the knowledge and wisdom necessary to be successful. That's the whole point of the Knight of Pentacles, is that he has everything he needs to make something a success, but he has to actually do it. He has to actually put in the work, and he has to plant seeds in that field behind him. But again, you go up to the Eight of Pentacles, which tells me that you are planting seeds. I feel like you are doing the things you need to do to actually see progress in whatever it is that you're working on here, Gemini. Let's see. With the Five of Swords, you have this Birth card. Some of you, a lot of people have had this card, by the way. And so I would be careful if you're not trying to get pregnant. It could just be a very fertile year, right? But the thing is that I think a lot of people are being pushed to birth a new life. And literally you have the Judgment card there. So I would say maybe this is more of like a rebirth of you. You're expanding. You have this expansion card coming up next. I'll show you in just a minute. And so it's like you're expanding, but I feel like this expansion comes with a lot of like birthing pains, or whatever you want to call it. And what I mean by pain is it's not really pain. I just think that you're having to leave certain people behind, or you're having to let go of things that you no longer enjoy in life, or you're having to make certain sacrifices, or maybe you're having to wake up early in the morning, things like that. It's like as you become more successful, it's like there might be new habits that you develop because of the success, right? And that's what I mean. That's what I feel here. It's like because you're being successful, that's what's going on. This could also be love as well. It's like maybe you're meeting the love of your life, right? And I don't really see that here, but I'm just giving you I want to stress that this is just an example. And it's like maybe you're, because of that person, you're like not spending as much time with friends any longer, right? That happens a lot of the time. It's not that you're not spending time with them. I think that maybe you're just trying to protect the relationship or whatever the case may be. So, interesting. There's like that type of change. With the Judgment card, you have this Riches card. Love it. A lot of people have had this card as well. Again, I've said to other people as well, I'm really surprised that these cards of like good money are coming up because, like I'm a little, like as far as I'm concerned, we're in like a little bit of a time of chaos. I think that we will see more millionaires and billionaires being created between now and 2033, of course, during this time of chaos. It always happens. But what I would say is, I wasn't sure like how finances would be this year, 2024, but looks pretty good. So, I feel you could be attracting a lot of abundance. You're going to have to work for that abundance. And to be even more specific, this is Saturn and Capricorn, this card. Saturn and Capricorn is about self-education. So it's like you have to teach yourself things to be able to become more successful. So if you're just doing the same thing that you did yesterday, today, you're stuck, as John Taffer says. So make sure you're updating your skills. Make sure you're learning new things. With the Knight of Pentacles, you have this endurance card. Yeah, I think the universe is rewarding you for not giving up. You had that perseverance card, right? Where did it say that? Oh, right here. The Sun card. It says your perseverance is being rewarded. So again, I feel like your endurance, not giving up, is being rewarded, whatever you didn't give up on. Next, in the area of what's coming towards you, you have the square semi-quincunx card, and it says tension on it. You have the Sagittarius card that says expand. I think that if in the areas of your life where you are feeling tension, I think those are the areas where the universe is trying to get you to grow. Not, I don't think the universe is wanting you to run away from these things. I think the universe is trying to get you to expand into the world or expand into the universe, and that's exactly what I would do here with this energy. You have the Eight of Cups, the Page of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. I feel like you see very clearly what you need to walk away from with the Queen of Swords. We'll talk about that in a second. The Eight of Cups is also a card of an eclipse. It's the only card in the tarot that has an eclipse on it right here. So I feel like something is being eclipsed out of your life, or something has been eclipsed out of your life, Gemini, and you're just like moving forward to something new in your life. I don't know what else to say there. You have the Page of Wands. Page of Wands is a card of going on an adventure, being successful. So any new adventures that you go on are going to lead to a lot of success. I also do feel fire here, obviously. You have the Nine of Swords with the King of Wands showing up, but it's showing up in the area of the good stuff, which is it's going to be good no matter what. So I feel you could be attracting a fire sign that is not like anyone you have dated in the past. I feel it's saying this person breaks a cycle. If this could also be a situation, and I kind of feel like that's where this reading is going. It's like saying there's an opportunity coming in for you. Could be a person for some of you. But I wouldn't say it's just a person either. I also feel there is an element of work here, in expansion. So it's like you're breaking some sort of cycle in your life, and this is causing expansion and growth. So looks really good. You have the Queen of Swords, which I love for you because, again, she has her back to the past when she's on the table. And so it's like you're cutting the past out. This does not have to be people that you're cutting out. It could be anything. And I feel like you are kind of like focusing on the future. I also feel like you're opening up to new possibilities and new opportunities with the Seven of Cups instead of focusing on like the way things used to be. Again, with the Five of Cups over here, it's like Five of Cups is just focusing on the past. The Five of Cups, there is a very easy solution to the Five of Cups, which is to be grateful for what you have. And then you start seeing the new opportunities. But I feel like you're doing it anyway. So really, really nice. Really, really good. Let's see where this is going. With the Eight of Cups, you have this exaltation card. Love it. It's like the universe is shining its light on you. The universe wants you to be successful. The universe wants you to grow and find abundance. So, I really love where this is going, plain and simple. You have, with the Page of Wands, you have this appreciation card. Yes, again, practice gratitude. I think that practicing gratitude is kind of your golden ticket this year, and being grateful for the things you have. It seems to be one of those years where, if you could just spend more time in the energy of gratitude, but also in the energy, just be the thing that you want to be. If everything went 100% according to plan, right? What would that look like? And how can you be in more of that energy? I think that's the thing that is going to attract like a lot of abundance and success in for you. With the Queen of Swords, you have this revenge card. I would be careful of a past person. Everyone's had something like this. Seven of Swords, convention, judgment, riches, Queen of Swords to revenge. It's like, I feel like someone from your past sees how good your life is going, and I don't know if they want revenge, right? I always tell people, take this stuff with a grain of salt, right? Tarot and everything. To me, it's loose guidance at best. These cards are a little dramatic anyway. So, that's what I'll say there. But what I would say is someone could be jealous of how well things are going for you, and they could be coming in trying to mess things up. And, I would be very careful to avoid a past person. You have this flowers card. It says romance and sweetness. You have this cat. It says jealousy and gossip, but it is coming up in the area of the good stuff. So, I would just ignore the gossip, ignore jealousy, ignore people who are haters, all that other stuff, and just focus on the good stuff. Definitely could be romance coming in for you. I'm not so sure that all of you want it this year, though, That's kind of like what's popping into my head. Some of you, of course, you want love, and there's definitely love here, but some of you, I feel, are kind of more focused on results. That's the word I'm getting on the Eight of Pentacles, is just results. I'm not getting anything else. It's like you're very focused on creating something, or getting a result for the things that you're working on, or getting a result for the things that you are, that you create in your life. And, that's really all I get here, is like something about results or creating a result or something. I'm not sure. I don't know what I wanted to say there, but yeah, it's like you're getting some sort of result in your life. And I feel like this is leading to a lot of more abundance and success. I also feel that whatever you're like focused on, or whatever work you're focused on, you're going to be getting a better result. Next, you have the Nine of Swords and the King of Wands. I really feel like you're breaking a cycle here, like I said. And, this could be in love. So if you're attracting a fire sign, I feel like this person breaks the mold. They break the cycle. They're not like anyone else you've dated. So, that could be part of it. I also feel this could be you. It's like I feel like you're no longer. Let's put it another way. I feel like you are being brave and assertive and bold. You're embracing that bold King of Wands type energy. I also look at him as like the true entrepreneur in the tarot, but you don't have to be an entrepreneur. This doesn't have to be business, right? He really nurtures things into existence. So you could just be caring about something and nurturing it into existence, and that could be leading to a lot of success for you with that King of Wands. And finally, you have the Seven of Cups. A lot of options. I kind of feel like you're spoiled for choice this year in the direction that you move in. I feel like you're spoiled for choice this year in the things that you create. There are good things and bad things in those cups. And the card itself kind of says the choice is yours, what you manifest into the world. So make sure to focus on the good stuff and bring good stuff into the world. Make sure you are creating good stuff here on Earth, so that you can be more successful, so that you can, find more abundance, but it is showing up in the good stuff. So, I kind of feel like you are doing that. With the Eight of Pentacles, you have this intuition card. A very intuitive year. Like every single person has had something about trusting their intuition or listening to their intuition. So I feel like you need to listen to your intuition. I'm getting like on new beginnings as well. So let's say you get an intuitive hit that you should accept a new job. I would do it because I feel that's going to lead to a lot of success. Or like you get an intuitive hit that you should go on a date with a person. It might be more intuitive. It might not be so logical. And, I feel it's going to be good for you. With the Nine of Swords, you have this Principle card. This comes up a lot as well. This reminds me of the Hierophant because there's the mitre right here, the Pope hat. And, we have Neptune and Pisces. Neptune and Pisces is all about traditional belief, which is kind of like our principles, like the things that we consider principles in our own life. And, a lot of you could be developing new principles, or it's like you're becoming more principled. It's kind of funny because I see here going this way from the Five of Cups up to the Eight of Cups. I was getting something about like changing your habits, it's almost like you're, it's like, I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if some of you were like waking up earlier, or if you were quitting drinking or, something like that. I'm not saying you have to do those things, but I'm just saying, some of you, it's like you're developing better habits, and I feel this is leading to more success. With the Seven of Cups, you have this publicity card. I feel like there's a lot of attention for people this year. Of course, Pluto going into Aquarius. It's going to retrograde back into Capricorn. Then it's going to move back into Aquarius in November of 2024. So, anything you can do to get positive attention on the things that you work on the things that you create, the whatever it is that you do in your life, all that is going to be good for you. You have this Quill card. It says getting back to basics. Yes, like literally multiple people have had this card in these readings. So, I feel that keeping it simple is the name of the game this year. Like, don't, what I will also say is the people that didn't have this card have had cards of overcomplication. So I think the simple answer is the right answer in whatever it is you're doing. Don't look for complicated solutions is what I've been getting. Like, just keep it simple. You have this Wishbone card. It says a wish will be granted. Yes, seems to be a very lucky year as well, but I want to stress that this is luck that you create. This is not just like winning the lottery. This is like you, preparing for something and getting lucky. So, like I said, it's like as long as you're preparing for luck, you'll get lucky. You have this bad card that says something important, such as a new job or a raise. Yes, there's something new coming in for a lot of you. This could definitely be a raise or a promotion. Could also just be a new job. You have this old man card that says dealings with relationships with an old man. You have this casket card that says someone going out of your life, the end of a situation. Kind of feel like this is that past person. I feel like this is a person who's stuck in their ways. What I would say to you is if you have this past person here, I think that really probably if you're being honest with yourself here, that if you look at their life, I think they just constantly make the same mistake. They refuse to change. And so I feel like maybe you were dealing with a person who has like gone back to every single one of their exes like multiple times. And I'm not saying this, someone always comes at me and I'm like, not a criticism, right? But look at the facts, right? I think we all need to be honest and get better at looking at the facts. So this person just keeps repeating mistakes over and over and over again. I would avoid it. You have this wall card. It says misunderstandings on it. I would be very clear this year with your communication. Again, keep things simple. And I think that will help you avoid misunderstandings. But all in all, really good reading. Love it. So thank you for being here and definitely enjoy your week.